was Manly way too good in the end for South to close first half. Latrell a couple of big tries to start the second half, but really Manly just outclassed them and looked fitter, to be honest.
I thought Manly started the game really intently. Like they're very physical defensively. They really got into South Sydney. And I thought there was a lot of good signs there out of Manly. Then when they fell behind, I thought this is going to be interesting here because the start of the game didn't make me think it was going to go that way. But the way Manly finished off, I just think they're in great shape. They just look like a club in great shape at the moment.
I do too, because even when they got behind when Latrell come up with those two big plays, for the individual try just here and then for the quick hands for Johnson, I still thought Manly looked good every time they touched the ball, and they still looked dangerous. Yeah. They looked sharp. Their combinations, their new combinations, Brooks, Trebojevic and DCE were all really, I mean, everyone was worried, as was Seabold, that they may take a while to gel, but they looked really good.
Tommy Turbo looked super fit. The amount of work that he did off the ball was so impressive. His brother obviously leads everything that they do defensively and tidies up that middle of the field. And then I thought the new signing, Luke Brooks, had some really quality touches. Everybody's always said Luke Brooks' greatest strengths, his running game, and then he gives you a left field kicking option too, which can work well with Cherry Evans on the other side of the field. But I think a lot of people will be happy for Brooks, given it's been a roller coaster for him over the last 10 years of his career.
Buzz, you had the referee. Did you have a problem with the referee? Or?
No, I didn't have a problem with the referee. I want to congratulate Ashley Klein.
Congratulations, Ash.
Well, there were only 6 penalties. And we knew they were...
So you're happy with the referee?
Shouldn't you congratulate the players and for only committing 6 offences?
Well, South were perfect, for about 70 minutes of the game. But we knew this was like Origin. There was never going to be a crackdown of it. I'm saying they put the whistle away. Of course they did.
That's what I was trying to ask you. But
of course they did. Yeah. And you know what? 60 points were scored.
So it wasn't discipline.
You're too okay here.
No, the game was allowed to flow. We saw 11 tries and 60
well,
points.
That's where the players should be congratulated.
But didn't we say the field was going to be too small, or didn't we have concerns that the field...
Well, Jason Saab would have scored a try earlier in the game if the field wasn't so narrow.
How have you worked that out?
How have I worked that out? Because when he ran down the sideline and Ilias came across at him, if he'd had another 3 metres to work with, he could have just scored and so the run a bit wider.
He was so good on physics, can't he?
Well, it's not hard. He got him on the neck with that bus.
But seriously, we had to put on a show for American fans, and we put one on, 60 points.
All right, let's hear from DCE and their coach, Seabold.
It was fantastic. Yeah, it really was. It was obviously a tier above like a regular season game back in Australia. You could tell there was a bit more to it. I felt like we kept our focus and composure for the most part of the game. We have a style that we want to play. There was probably glimpses of it tonight, but plenty to work on, which is pretty exciting.
The occasion itself was a big occasion, so it was a great opportunity for us to get across here, connect as a group, but we wanted the most important 80 minutes, or our best 80 minutes of the week and a half we've been here to be tonight. One of the things that I was most proud of from our group was when we went behind 20 points to 12, I think it was, we kept fighting, and that's all we wanted from our group, keep fighting hard. When you make your debut for a club, to be able to score a try, get a win, I was really happy for him, really proud of him actually, like the way that he just tried to integrate himself into our club. He nearly got one in the first half, so I was really proud that he kept at it and took the line on, which is what we want him to do. That's one of his weapons, so I was pleased for him.
Luke Brooks, outstanding performance tonight for his first grade game for the Manly Seagulls. Come from the West Tigers. He's got a new beginning, newfound freedom, I suppose, but didn't he play well? Like, he was exceptional.
Look, he just went back to what he does. He plays... Look, we've been saying it all week, Braith. His best game's the running game. He doesn't have to organise. He's got Cherry Evans on one side. He's got Tom Trebojevic behind him doing all that. And a couple of real little stabs at the line he had tonight.
Can I add to Brooks? He's not a young fella, but without the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Exactly.
That he carried at West Tigers for 3 or 4 really dismal years after winning Dally M Halfback of the Year. And it was really important for him today, as much as you don't win comps on round 1, it was really important confidence-wise, he'll grow from it, that he just slotted in so smoothly and so skillfully.
Yeah, I mean, he just has to do his own job, right? And that's what he did. But it helps when he got Tom Trebojevic and Daly Cherry Evans. Daly Cherry Evans' kicking game was superb, but Tom, like you mentioned before, Hoops, he was everywhere. He was taking hit-ups. His positional play was great. And he did form a combination there with Brooks, nearly come up with that try, but then lost the ball over the line. So it's ominous signs for them. They look really good heading into the season 2024.
He went, the thing that I really loved about Tommy's game, he went looking for work early, and there were periods of the game where South were ahead on the scoreboard, but it was Tommy and Luke Brooks down that left edge that were constantly looking to work together, working in with his other brother, Ben, as well. And he just looks as fit as we've seen him for a number of seasons, I think, Tom. He's in for a big year.
Do we all think Manly are going to go a lot better this year after that? It's only one game, but what are our thoughts now? Have we changed our opinion?
I like the look of them. I like the look of them. I think, look, they're a potential top 4 team if they get it right. And with an even share of luck, they're definitely a top 8 team.
Yeah. Well, we had to put our top 8 in the paper last week, and I wanted to put a slight roughie. I put Manly as 4th.
Fourth?
Because, yeah, I did.
Look, you're on fire.
They're a big side, but
I like
Olakawada, like, how's Schuster going to get back in this side with Ben Trebojevic on the other side, you know? I thought they played tough and skillful today, you know, and they got so much pace, brace all over the park. And look, Turbo, I don't think it's just Manly fans cheering for him.
No.
I think the competition and everyone wants to see him play the footy that he did Dally M champion year.
Yeah.
And this was a great start today.
Yeah, it was. Perfect start for the Manly Seagulls.